All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the 147-pound division, where Jaron Ennis is being accused of being a duck again. This time by, of all people, Devin Haney. And I got to tell you, man, we have to talk about what a duck is and what a duck is not. Because clearly, Devin Haney doesn't know what one is. Because the number of accusations being made about people ducking people in boxing is just out of control. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, I'm going to hope to put to rest an accusation that has been made by Devin Haney about Jaron Boots Ennis. And it is once again somebody, and this is like a new rash of accusations of calling Jaron Ennis a duck for fights that don't get made. Now, personally, I've been involved in negotiations for a very long time. I think I'm highly skilled at them. And I have to tell you that most times we hear this word duck being used in boxing, it's just wrong. It's out of place. And it is just a byproduct of people talking too much. Okay, just talking too much. There's a lot of business deals that don't go, matter of fact, most business deals don't go through in life. You try to set something up, one party's not available or the other party's not available, and things don't just work. Sometimes they just don't work out. It's not necessary to always label somebody as the bad guy if something doesn't go out, if something doesn't take place. So it didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me that Devin Haney would say at this press conference that he wanted to fight Jaron Ennis and they were in talks for a fight, but Jaron Ennis wanted the fight at 152 pounds. I'm at 147 pounds. I don't do catch weight. So the fight fell apart because of the fact that he wanted a catch weight and I didn't want that. So that broke up the fight. Let's be real here, okay? Jaron Ennis said that he was moving to 154 pounds. Number one, said he was moving to 154, vacated his titles going to 154 pounds. He's doing that because if you've seen Jaron Ennis during the weigh-ins, he looks anorexic in the weigh-ins. He's been at that weight class for a very, very long time, and it's time for him to move up. He's giving his body a break by allowing himself to go up another weight division. These guys didn't even start talking about being in the 147-pound weight division until Jaron had already been there 10 years and is looking to move up. So no, him saying, okay, yeah, I'll fight you 152. I'm not going down to 147. I'm not fighting at 147 anymore. That's not ducking somebody, especially if that person is yet to fight at the 147. I do believe Devin has never even fought at 147 pounds either. I also heard talk about how Jaron did turn down a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Same thing with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is a 140-pounder. He's not even in the division yet. You can't say that people are ducking people if they have not even fought in the division that you're talking about. And the guy that they're saying is ducking him has left the weight class. It's just this line has been pushed so much over the last several years, and most of it's coming out. Well, it's no longer just Devin Haney doing it. Now it's everybody is ducking me. Oh, I'm trying to have this negotiation. Shakur Stevenson is negotiating fights on the internet with Conor Benn. Watch how there's going to be some statement that Conor Benn or either Shakur duck Conor Benn or Conor Benn duck Shakur. The way that you solve this nonsense is, number one, people on the internet shouldn't be so reactionary to every single solitary thing somebody says. But you got to take what people say about these fights falling through with a grain of salt. because again, there's all kind of reasons that fights don't take place. Jaron, I do believe, is trying to head over to the PBC because the PBC is where all the big fights for the 154-pound division are. And that's the division that he's going to be in. So him signing up for more fights with Eddie Hearn or more fights with Turki Al-Sheikh, that's not going to get him those fights over there with the PBC at 154 pounds. And I think that's where Jaron Ennis needs to go. Also, there's some common sense that you should just use when you think, could Jaron Ennis possibly be ducking Devin Haney? Think for a second. Devin Haney has got to be the most pillow-fisted fighter that there is, one of the most pillow-fisted fighters that there are in boxing. He's never been at that weight class before. The last fight that he had against Jose Ramirez, he was moving all around the ring, didn't engage at all in that fight. Why in the world would Jaron Ennis be scared of fighting Devin Haney? Devin is not some killer out there that Jaron Ennis needs to be worried about. It's not like, okay, if he said that maybe about Bakrat Murtazaliev, or you said that about, he didn't want to fight Sebastian Pandora. Somebody like that, I could say, okay, yeah, there's a chance that there's something really to him not wanting to fight this guy or not wanting to fight that guy if the guys that they're talking about are real threats. But Devin Haney is not a real threat to Jaron Ennis. Teofimo Lopez is not a threat to Jaron Ennis. Neither one of those guys have the size, the punching power, nor the skill set to really disturb Jaron Ennis. And that's just looking at just the way that the guys fight. But you also know that these guys are negotiating with fights with everybody at the same time. I think Teofimo Lopez was at the Manny Pacquiao fight, and he was talking to, Sabril Matias and maybe two other people. They talked about making fights when they're standing next to each other. Oh, that's the other person that Jaron Ennis supposedly is ducking. Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz, number one, does not have a title at 154 pounds that I know of. But if that fight something goes wrong with that fight, I doubt very much it has anything to do with Jaron not having a willingness to engage with Virgil Ortiz. I think that is a terrific fight. And, in a fight that if the boxing in the United States was normal, could wind up being a very, very big, very successful fight. But hey, we'll see what happens with that once Jaron Ennis actually gets to 154 pounds. He's going to fight somebody. He can't fight everybody. But ducking Devin Haney, I'm sorry you just have to excuse me if I don't buy that. I think that is just another story getting put out there by Devin to make him, he was asked about it in an interview, to make himself look good and make it look like somebody else, like he's some feared person, which I don't think that he is. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.